as we embark on traveling, adventuring and exploring to unleash new destinations. This time I'm going to be taking you with me to Samburu land, where we're going to visit the famous Buffalo Springs in Samburu National Park, and also we are going to climb the Mount Ololokwe, and we are going to do a little bit of camping. This was a 2-day trip, so guys, yes, keep tight, come with me, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for liking and always watching my content. So first things first, this was a trip that was going to be for 2 days and 1 night. It was hosted by none other but Ultimate Nature Explorers. You've heard of them before, I am so sure of that. And I guarantee you that for them, it's a sure bet. You can never go wrong signing in any adventure with them. And here we were on an overland. We left very early in the morning, around 5:30 a.m. in the morning. That's the time we departed Nairobi. It was going to be a long journey of around 5 hours. Having in mind that the journey was going to be long, when I was packing for this trip, I decided to bring along my novel, the current novel that I'm doing, and I tell you for sure, I will be lying if I tell you that I read more than 5 pages of this novel. And now the fact that the trip was quite long, catching up naps along the way was inevitable, and so as soon as I was done catching up with my new friend that I had met on that day, I took a nap that was necessary so that I could recharge before we go to our destination. With several stopovers along the way, we were now finally at our destination, which is the Samburu National Park. This was our first destination, where we are now going to do the game drive and then later get to do swimming at the Buffalo Springs. We were done with signing in at the gate and we got off to our game drive. After we were done with the game drive, we went straight to the Buffalo Springs to have a nice dip and swim, and it was giving because the weather was quite hot. This is now the famous Buffalo Springs, located inside the national park, the Samburu National Park, and it's quite a nice and interesting place to visit. People decided to jump in and have some mud fun. They were enjoying very much. But as for me, I decided that this time I'm not going to join them in swimming because I've been here before, so I felt that this time let me allow them to have fun and enjoy. After people had finished enjoying swimming, we embarked on our journey. Now we are headed straight to the campsite at the bottom of Mount Ololokwe. That's where we're going to be camping for the night. You can see Mount Ololokwe right ahead of us. Yeah, these were small stopovers along the way for photo session. As we kept moving, Mount Ololokwe was approaching from far. You can spot it right in front of us. And lately, Mount Ololokwe has become the most photographed mountain in Samburu land. It's becoming famous because earlier then, people never used to visit this area so much, unlike what is happening currently. Later, when we arrived at Sabache camping grounds, the darkness had already taken its place, so I didn't feel much when I was pitching my tent because I was trying to hurry up, and now this is me inside my tent enjoying some tea. Later in the night, as the meals were being prepared, we enjoyed some bonfires, playing games and sharing stories because, of course, what is camping without a bonfire? Now this was a good morning. It was now the next day. The previous night I ate and went straight to bed. I didn't record because it was already way too late, and we had around only like 3 hours to sleep, and we are expected to wake up at 2:30 because we have to hit the summit at 3 a.m. So this is me at 3 a.m. getting ready. We were supposed to leave the campsite by 3:20, and I'm trying to hurry up packing my things and making sure that I have everything that I will need with me for the hike. My sunscreen, of course, and my Arimis. It does wonders every time I'm hiking. Who wants to take super hot tea despite the place being warm? So I was making my tea cold because I wanted to sip very quick and get ready. And here comes the moment that made us travel all the way from Nairobi just to come and unleash this hidden summit of Mount Ololokwe. It was hiking o'clock. Here we are, 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Hikers are very interesting people. Tell me one reason why you would wake up to hike at 3 a.m. and always get late to your workplace.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance.
It was now twilight. The lights had decided to do us justice. We could now switch off our headlights. We were trying to hurry up so that we could catch the sunrise at the summit. I'm sure some of you are asking the reason as to why we are hiking at night. The main reason as to why we decided to hike at night is because at Mount Ololokwe, the temperatures can really get crazy. So the only way to beat the temperatures and enjoy the hike is hiking at night because the place can really get crazy.
Night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
And the time was now. The time to unlock Mount Ololokwe, the time we all waited for. This was my moment of joy and happiness because this is a summit that I had always longed and eyed for a while to do it, but I kept on postponing, but this time it was finally off my bucket list.
Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, where did you go? Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, sweet joy, where did you go?
After enjoying the summit stay and being hosted at the summit by Mount Ololokwe, it was now time to departure the summit. So this was me descending, and I didn't feel much because every time I'm descending from a summit, I always don't feel much because we are trying to hurry up to get back on time.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung.
Let me tell you something, time really moves fast when you're out on vacation or hiking or just doing something that's keeping you busy for the weekend, because but now we had already come back. I had already refreshed. Now I'm packing and I want to get my things done so that I can unpitch my tent and have my things done, because it was now time to get back to Nairobi. Every time I'm doing a hike, I have a tendency of trailing the whole trail, and this is how Mount Ololokwe trail looks like. It was not such a tough hike, I could say. It was a moderate hike and the trail was friendly, just that some parts were very locky. And I can say that this is a hike that everybody can hack, given the fact that it was only 11 kilometers up and down. After everything was done, lunch was served. We had a brunch. It was really nice and heavy, well prepared. We enjoyed everything, and it was now time to departure back to Nairobi. And big ups to our host, Ultimate Nature Explorers. Thank you so much for being such a nice host. For sure, it is never in vain to book with you. We had fun and we would come back again and again. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until next time, bye bye. Love you.